Howdy folks, welcome to the Elusive Panda. My name's Brian Kaler and I got a story for y'all. It's about how sometimes when you try, you fail, but you gotta keep going. Okay, I can't keep doing that. I've lived in Texas my entire life and I don't know how to do a Texas accent. This episode actually is about failure. In 2016, I started a video series called Texas Photo Shootout. I had a URL, a website, Facebook page, YouTube channel, graphics. I even took a couple of friends down to a rustic event venue and we filmed an old Western style shootout, an extended intro sequence. It was a lot of fun and I was excited while I was working on it, but ultimately it felt like a failure. And it took years before I went back and even finished the footage from the intro. Before we go on, I'm going to show you the finished intro to Texas Photo Shootout, just so I can change out of my authentic polyester Western wear.
Wait! Take me in the photos!
When I watch that clip now, I think of a few things. It was so hot that day. It was 100 degrees and we were out there shooting from the morning to the evening. I had a friend doing sound, I had a friend doing camera work, my photographer friend was my shootout opponent, and we all just sweated and suffered under the sun, especially wearing those polyester cowboy costumes. But what happened to the show to make it a failure? On each episode, I would have a guest photographer, and we would do an interview, and we'd talk about their style, and we'd actually go out and shoot a little bit to look at their technique. I reached out to a bunch of people for this. I tried contributors to Texas Highway Magazine, I tried local Instagrammers, I tried famous Texas photographers like the mother of Luke and Owen Wilson, and I forget his name, but there's an official photographer of Texas who's famous for his landscapes. And with the exception of one person who very politely declined my invitation, not a single photographer ever got back to me about being a guest on the show. In the end, I had to give up on the series, hang up my hat, so to speak, and move on to other projects. It's easy to feel discouraged and disappointed when something falls through, but you need to keep moving forward because over time you'll realize that the experience and the skills that you sharpened while you were working on a project actually make you a better photographer. During the shoot, I directed other actors, I directed a cameraman, I worked with external audio, which I've never done before, and all that played a very useful role in videos that I did later on in more successful projects. I'm glad to share my past failures because I know they made me better as a photographer, and I hope that maybe they can provide some inspiration to you or some consolation to you if your projects haven't been going well. So keep working hard, keep looking forward, and y'all stay tuned for the next Elusive Panda video.